Now, many of you will support constitutional recognition for Indigenous Australians. Many of you don't, but surveys show that most Australians do. The big question is, though, how will we do this? For a number of years, I've argued for the so-called voice proposal, since before it was actually called the voice, and before the left started jumping onto it and pushing it with the usual emotionalism. Everyone in this country is going to make up their own mind on this issue. I would just urge people to read a bit about it, listen to sensible discussion on this. Because, in my view, it's not about putting race into the Constitution. It's about removing race as much as possible. And it's not about giving anyone special rights or a third chamber. Even Barnaby Joyce has admitted he was wrong to use that term. This is about giving Aboriginal people the chance to offer advice on laws proposed specifically for them. It's fair and it's practical. One of the architects of the idea, Cape York leader Noel Pearson, spoke about this at the Garma Festival in Arnhem Land yesterday, and he clarified the misconception that this idea is about race.
Our opponents in the Institute of Public Affairs attempt to put a liberal philosophical sheen on Andrew Bolt's argument that a First Nations voice would constitute separate treatment on the basis of race in the Constitution. This argument succeeds only if you ignore the truth that our claim is on the basis of our being Indigenous to this country, not on the basis of race.
This is a complex argument. It's going to go on for a long while, but it's a very important point. The Constitution already has a race power. The voice is not based on race. It's based on a people, a group of people who are Indigenous. They were the first inhabitants of this land. They have native title rights for starters because of that, and they deserve recognition not because of their race, but because they were here first. They also deserve a voice, in my view, because laws are routinely passed that apply only to them. That happens now. This change just gives them a non-binding say on such laws. I reckon it just might be the idea that finally ensures Aboriginal Australians get a fair go, so we can all move onwards and upwards together. Just by the way, Noel Pearson mentioned Andrew Bolt in that comment, and I have to say that while I agree with Pearson on the issue, I don't endorse his attacks on Andrew and others. Andrew and I disagree on this issue. Let a robust discussion continue, but let's not impugn people's motives. Let's have a constructive debate.